pasión, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte.
Good day, viewers. Pwalpar here. I thought I'd do just a little bit of a talking today, a little bit of a vlog, I guess. A little tired from walking back from the mailbox. Didn't walk as far as I used to. Got a card today. It's unusual that people will send me some. I have some of my viewers that'll didn't know my birthday and stuff will send me a card. Got a couple of regular viewers that send me cards regularly. I had a new card today from a different viewer, and I thought it was awful nice of somebody to take time to think of me on YouTube. Don't get a lot of incoming mail, so this is sort of a little mail call. These folks live in put your glasses on, Walter. Grantville, Georgia. Got a nice little picture of flowers on the end of somebody's handprint. Thursday, May the 8th. Hi, Walter. Just wanted to drop you a line and say that your viewers are still enjoying your vlogs. Hope this finds you happy and content. God bless. Kim and Scott. I don't know if I should give their last name or not. But Kim and Scott took time to send me a card, and I greatly appreciate it. I had a couple cards here a month or so ago for my birthday. I never mentioned those. I wanted to get on here and say I hope everybody had a nice Mother's Day. I planned on doing a little talking. We kind of had a more than busy day. It rained a lot yesterday. Well, we decided we're going to go to town. We jumped in the car, took off towards town. Got about 2 or 3 blocks down the street down here in Herb. Low tire pressure was on. So we had a flat tire to pull in the gas station. I got out and checked. Sure enough, the right front tire was 99% flat. It just so happens that I carry a little portable air compressor in the back of the car. I originally bought that a couple years ago when we had another flat tire. We were stranded at a Home Depot parking lot with a flat tire, wondering what the heck to do. Do I get out and fuss with jacking up the car and putting a spare, all that on? I said, we're going to try to blow it up. I went in Home Depot, and I think it was Home Depot. Went in there to the tool section, found a little portable 12-volt air compressor in the tool department. I don't remember what it cost, $20, $30, $40. I didn't care. I bought it. Went back out to the car and blowed up the tire. And it held air. You know, you could hear it leaking, but it was holding air. And it got us to a place where a man could plug the tire. Well, it wasn't long after that. I just went and bought new tires. We had pretty well wore them tires out. So that tire that we had a flat on yesterday was a brand new tire. So we're at the gas station. I get out that little air compressor, and by the way, it comes in handy as heck to have one of them little compressors in your car. If you never use it for anything else, it's worth the you appreciate it more than knowing you got something in the car to fall back on. Now wait a minute, that's the 3rd time we've used that air compressor. She had a blowout here a couple months ago, last year I guess it was. And I had to put the spare on, and the spare was flat. So we had to pump up the spare. So that's the 3rd time that air compressor pulled us out of a jam. Anyway, yesterday, I digress. Yesterday we got out there and I blowed the tire up. Pumped it up to about 35, 40 pounds. Got a nice little gauge on the pump. She said, I'm going back home. I said, no, you ain't going back home. We're going to town and find somebody to fix this tire. If we get sick or something during the night, we won't have no way to go anywhere. Car sitting in the garage with a flat tire. But it's Mother's Day and it's Sunday. And I happened to know that Pep Boys is open on Sunday. And this was like 3:30 in the afternoon. I called him up. Said, hey, Google, call him for me. And he rang it up. And, yeah, I'll fix it for you. Come on down. That's about 10 miles away. We'll be there in a little while. We drove down there. We were going to go to the post office and mail off a couple of bills. We were going to stop at a Mexican restaurant and get us a dinner to go. Anyway, we went straight on to the tire place because I wanted to get there before they closed. And we were in there probably 35 minutes. And they took the tire off and did a proper patch inside the tire. They didn't plug it, they patched it. Put the tire back on the car and it was like $24.95 or something like that for fixing the tire. So I told them, I appreciate you taking us in at the last minute like that. Well, the low pressure tire warning light wouldn't go off on the dash. She had them come, she worried about that computer. I said, I think it'll probably turn off automatically. Anyway, he comes out and tells her the same thing. It should go off in a little while. Well, we went on to the restaurant. By the way, Pwalpar is the name of the restaurant. We bought a pretty good dinner to go. I think the ticket came to like $85 or something like that. But we brought it, we were going to bring it on home. Well, I'm inside ordering it to go, and she's sitting out in the car, and she calls me up and said, you be careful coming out here, you might slip and fall. It is raining. I didn't think much about it. Pretty soon they brought my food, and I walked out to the car. And we got there at a good time because I guess we got in there about a little after 4. Before I could leave, everybody had made reservations, and there was 20 or 30 people waiting to get in that place. If we'd have got there 30 minutes later, I'd have never went in. We brought our food on home, but still that computer on the dash wouldn't go off. I got on Google and learned how to reset it. I thought I could reset it. I tried like crazy to reset it and it wouldn't reset. I must have tried 20 times. This morning the light finally went off after we drove to town again. We went down to Dairy Queen, got us a Heath Bar Blizzard. We finally got it turned off though. I had to stop at the oil change place and get them to program it for us. You gotta be a whiz on programming some of these car computers. Anyway, when I come out of that with that food at the Mexican restaurant, it was coming down in buckets. Just from 2 or 3 car lengths away from the door. At the time I got in the car, I was drenched with rain. When we got home, we had to sit in the car 10 or 15 minutes before it slowed down enough where we were walking around. We had tons and tons of rain. But how many of you are up to date on these new computers in your car? Or how many people are driving around with a car they don't even know how to program? It ain't like programming on your desktop computer. It's all set up in a different style. I guess if you played with it long enough, I don't ever drive that car, so I wouldn't know. Made a video today, or I'm working on a video for close-ups, bird close-ups, I think. Well, I think I getting some food a while ago, but we got more rain coming this afternoon. But I want to take the time and ask all my viewers, I hope you had a nice Mother's Day. Listen to me gripe about our woes is not a big deal. It was nice to get a card from Kim and Scott. I appreciate it. Anyway, I don't want to stretch out this vlog too long. I'm going to go in there and turn on the toaster oven and heat up some leftover Mexican food that I had left over last night. We ordered more than we could eat. Y'all take care. Pwalpar saying, y'all have a good afternoon.
Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo